The slideshow was working. Yeah, I just saw it do it again. It's on this one particular overlay, and I'm actually going to bring it down here. I can see it again. Um, when it changes, I'm going to watch it real quick. It's something to do with the slideshow mechanism. I don't know if it's having an issue reading maybe the drives popping or something, but it just twitches, on Twitch just a little bit when that picture changes. See there, it didn't do it, but I'm noticing
Like I said, it's
it's
not
sporadic.
an
Yeah,
all-time thing.
yeah.
It's once or twice every couple of minutes
But
or
but
so.
I'm actually seeing it in OBS when it happens, so it's definitely not something that's translating to the stream. It's actually happening here on the machine. So there are these little bitty. Look at the cute little avatars running around. They're so cute. Now, what does that look like? Yeah.
Oh my god, I just saw. Oh my god.
They're just a little bit cute. And they do
Okay,
little
I've
little
got to see
things.
this now.
They do little things. I don't know what they do. I know there's a jump. I can't tell what they. There's commands to make them do things, and each person in chat has one,
Oh my god.
and they have and you do. I think it's little guys. Is that the name of the command? Yeah, little guys, and that shows you. And there's little stuff. It just run around. I'm gonna find some other ones that are more fantasy related and all that. You can actually change your avatars and ask for them and all that. And there's little games you can do. There's supposed to be a little star that'll come flying around. And I can't tell. How do you? I don't see me jumping. There you go. There you. Oh, look at that. It's silly. I know it's silly cute. I think it's just kind of funny. And we need, just like you need this on a D&D stream. Just how funky is that? And just think about if you had a couple hundred people watching it, just what that would look like.
Be a mess.
It would be a complete mess, wouldn't it? They run around. All right, come on, Dusty. Where you be? Let's get this. Sorry, folks. For anybody that's new, it's watching. I think there's a couple maybe, or they're all lurkers. Give me honey. I'm
Is there
Mela.
character customization available, or are they just random little people?
Random Little Walker is the name of the group, but they're off their Discord server. I need to look. There's other entities you can download to change and look at and all that. I don't know all about it. I just saw it on. I think it was Saved by the Dice was running it, and I said that looks kind of cute and funny, so I was going to put it on and see what see what happens with it. And there's all these little things you can do, and they can play around. And I just said,
I need to change my avatar. That's ugly as shit.
But it's
Little purple blob.
Axe dance. Oh, there is a fart. Oh, look at Zeb's already running it out. Look at that. Attack dance, and there's a fart. What do you do when you fart?
Dance all day.
Yeah, everybody does it. Yeah. I can't tell if there's a. What I wanted to do is
when he farts, he does a little green bubble.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, there it is. Is get rid of. I don't know how there's the way to remove certain ones because 3 or 4 of the people in chat or the IDs in chat are bots that monitor stuff and they record stats and all that. Well, I don't need those running around all the time. But
I'm back. Yeah,
hey,
I actually see the Stream Elements bot.
Yeah, there's one there, and there's the electrical go-kart or electrical skateboard, longboard. I think Commander Root is one. So anyway, and Rejectobot and Stream Elements are bots. Anyway, all right. So we're waiting on Dusty. Dusty, let me message.
I wonder if Dusty's in the same area as our other.
She may be.
That lost power.
Yeah. If so, we'll run with the 4. Which will happen. Candace, Candace was going to join us, but then she's up in Nashville area, and they're getting a storm rolled through there, knocked her power out again.
Damn.
So, okay. Yeah. So there's a star. I think if you jump under the star, you can do something with it. You got to jump under it. Someone go get the star. Is that just absolutely silly? It's so silly. It's so cute. It's so cute. I don't know how you control your bot. I don't know if there's ways to make it move back and forth. Is there a, what was it? Choice, run, move. Damn it. Oh, so move left or right moves you a certain distance. Okay. But see, you have to see it. I made the text small so that everybody's names weren't kind of crowding up and all that. So you can make them really big. Here she comes. There's Rosalie. She's now, she's getting close. She's getting close. I see her. You got to move just a little bit more to get it. Oh, no, just a little bit more.
God damn it.
Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, someone's lining up. They're lining up for the shot. There they is. No. Okay, there she's underneath it. Jump. Jump, Rosalie, jump. And she got the star. She won 5. I think I can tie it to my coinage, I think.
I won a thing.
Look at that. You're on fire. Oh no, that's just something else. Okay.
That's not good.
I don't know. Yeah, you're on fire. Did you
That's what the star does? It burns you to death?
I don't know.
This doesn't feel like a win anymore.
Well, Dusty is in Oregon, so that shouldn't be a power outage unless it's
all right.
Still affecting Oregon too. So,
welcome to the stream, Ayla. Yeah. Also, she's trying out commands. He or she. Sorry, I would have. We're waiting on one player to join us. Sorry, we're a little off. Someone's trying to fly. Oh my. Is this something else? Got to just tie it to the economy so that you can figure out how to make these things do stuff. More people are going to be interested to make their avatars do things in the game. Which is fine. Like after last night, Homo Lowly, I couldn't keep up with all the stuff being bought. Dusty.
I was waiting for your head to explode, honestly.
Yeah. It was a fun night. It was, and they got a bazillion XP from all that. Oh, that's okay. Where is the Discord? That is in the wrong spot. Where is it? Steam avatar. I think it's got to be behind the webcam. Oops. All right, so. Yeah. It's got to be behind the avatar, but I need to fix my pictures. Yeah. So it's cutting off my head. I don't like that.
Yeah, but the ladies on Saturday would love it.
Yeah. We'll rise this up just a little bit until I fix. There we go. Well, if he gets here, then he can join, but with the 4 of us, we're going to get started so we can have a little fun and not keep us up too late, and play some. I've got 1, 2. All right. Everybody's in. Everybody's got the character loaded up. Good. And we are ready to play. We're just trying to stall just 1 more second.
I guess it's time to get in character, huh?
Get your voice.
You should definitely get in character.
Oh, come on. You guys don't like my voice?
I didn't say that.
The voice
mods against each other.
Yep. Okay. We are back for a night of Portal's Reach. Since Matt is enjoying, or DM Jowsam is enjoying a night off for Father's Day, since he's a new daddy. We figured we'd pick up a little slack there, and I wasn't doing much anyway tonight, except relaxing since we're almost empty nesters. Celebrating that way. So we will run a lovely little session for our players. And let's get over to, if y'all hadn't seen, we have a new encampment map. Finalized, got that all drawn up. And this should be cognizant of what has happened lately in the world, along with new players coming through. And I could get some mood music going on, Duffy, and I am. The camp has been moved down from the ruins where the portal is at to just outside what they're calling a lake, which originally was just supposed to be a little stream, a pond, but it's now they're home away from home, even though I'm being threatened that it might move again. So the kill count from the DMs might go up if that happens.
Location.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, so on this map, yes. So the town, the encampment has now moved down there southeast from the original location of the ruins. Have set up there and have had a few encounters with other different species. We've had goblins. We've had some gnolls, minotaur. We've got the scabbits. Actually, I need to get some new pictures anyway, but we have the scabbits, which are skunks melded with rabbits, and they make screeching noises and stink. There has been a night dragon that has flown around and actually has some glowing bats. Is that right? Because I know, so Albella, you also are sparkly. Is that where the bat came from that she's made a familiar?
Yes, there are tons of bats flying around with the dragon.
Okay. And so that's been happening. And there was a shaman that was encountered and destroyed. He was killed. And there's been some orcs. I'm trying to think what else has been discovered. So on the map, you will see, and it also reflects on the World Anvil map that's actually got pins in it. If we put in portal, then there is the World Anvil page. But the groups have ventured off and found they've been doing a few RP sessions, offline sessions, to do some ingredient findings for some potions, since they really haven't built any structures yet. Hint, hint, that needs to happen. And they need to basically start establishing a fortified area to kind of start protecting their stuff and actually building a new home, since they can't seem to get back through the portal. They have found out that it is a one-way ticket to this new land of theirs. But like I said, they have found just off to the northeast I believe it was a shrine that was buried in there. I don't remember I need to go back and look at the recaps. Off to the east, there was an orc encampment. To the north, which we'll be dealing with here in a second, was a goblin cave that was discovered. And I'm trying to think what else was there. There was something off to... What's that?
I was just going to say, just north of that lake down there is where we found that mechanical calendar / whatever it was.
Okay, so just north of the encampment? Is that what you're saying?
Somewhere in there, yeah. Somewhere in the woods.
Who ran that one? Who was the DM for that? Matt?
I wasn't in that session. I was in the next one that went back to it.
Okay, I'll find out. It was Nick or Matt. It was one of those two. Yeah, it was Nick then. Okay, find out and get a recap from him. And then over here to the northwest, in this lovely little runoff we had our first player death. A first blaze of glory was conducted as Crenell sacrificed himself to kill a minotaur, that basically went from 2 arms to 6 arms and 20 heads, and the stories have just exponentially grown of his daring sacrifice as he took
Sounds heroic.
It was very heroic, and he sacrificed himself as I think he took the creature over the falls, and so now this area is called Crenell Falls, and the encampment now has been called Crenell's Camp. I don't know. It's been renamed after him. I just don't remember what they've called it.
Yep.
So,
Two names seems a bit much.
But yes, our first blaze of glory and our real true first entrance in the Wall of Fallen on the community server. His eulogies have been written up, and praise has been given to him as he sacrificed himself when he went over the edge. Okay, so that being said, let's get on with the mission at hand. So like I said previously, a group of adventurers had made their way up north through the old encampment and the ruins up into the mountain areas. They had seen some glowing lights. Activity had been happening up there. The groups have known for some time that through the tall grass and through the shrubs and the forest line around this area that things have been moving around, stalking the PCs. There have been encounters with several different types of humanoids and such. And so they were, trying to gauge what some of these forces were and proceeded to make their way up north. Encountered several goblins hiding out in the forest lines, weathered their arrow attacks and survived, then proceeded on to find a small little runoff stream area that was small lake that had a boat, was tied outside of a cave area that was across the way, and kind of some swampy, stagnant water. And the face of the cave took on the shape of a goblin face, actually. And went in there to encounter a small contingent of goblins that, even though I'm not sure how much they paid attention to the hints and the rumors, but the goblins were actually watching the area and making note of the individuals that were coming through and joining the encampment area. They had a few regular sentry type goblins. There was actually a warg rider. They took that individual and his warg out and actually captured 2 of the goblins. Droop and Sloop, I believe, were their names. Droop has returned, and they have them now down at the encampment area as prisoners. And the main thing that they have noticed is that the goblins actually have brands on them similar to everybody that has come through, but they're a different make and a different location. I thought they were on their butt cheeks, but apparently I'm not sure if that's taking place or not, or somewhere else on their legs or arms. But apparently they are finding out that other humanoid type creatures that they are discovering in this world have brands on them, but they are not anywhere close in resemblance to the ones that they themselves carry on their arms, on their left arms. And so they weathered that. They took out the cave. They actually, I think when they fled the cave, they then dropped the entrance and sealed it up, so it couldn't be used again, and made their way back down to the encampment. Not just recently, Pharaon and I didn't know he was going to play tonight, but we just extrapolated out and used a little downtime activity of his while he was studying and learning about this calendar, this mechanical calendar time tracker, and trying to determine its uses and what it tracks and all that. He got just a little, wanted to stretch his legs and made his way, being the inquisitive wood elf that he is, back up through the area just to check out, see what was happening, make sure things were clear, was left as is, and not shortly searching through the area, began to notice that there were some more tracks of humanoid type creatures that ventured off from the pass area back toward the west. So basically they're moving out and going that way.
From the cave.
back and forth from the area.
Okay.
All right. So
Looks
you
like
saw
the last one.
some to
No,
the
I'm
cave.
still here. I just had to restart.
That's okay. So there's still some. Yeah, they come toward the cave, but there's still some air in the area, and they look fairly fresh still to you. And so discovering that, and putting your mind to rest, you decided in all safety manners that you would report back your findings to the groups here in the camp and take your next line of action. And a lot of the group, unfortunately, not unfortunately, is out and about doing stuff. And we have, well, I guess Dusty's just not going to make it. So I'm going to have to remove Dusty from the tracker. And boom. All right. So the four of you. So yes. So Pharaon, you come back and you discover that Albia is around with, hello, good to see you, buddy. Albella, who is fairly, Albella, you're second level now?
Yeah.
So you've had one session with, okay,
I've
so
had one
you're not fairly new, all right? But Linvin is definitely new, right? This is your first session for Linvin, right? Or is it your second? It's your second. Okay, so
You should be level 2.
you should be level 2 then. Yeah. You level up after your first session. So you may proceed to, you level up just by being on Duff's stream. Yay.
Boom.
That's how
Who?
easy it is, folks.
Who
And
levels
then
up?
he kills you.
You level up. So yeah, you look at the
I
chart
have to do session 0 before I leveled up.
Oh, you're fine. No, you're going to do your session 0. Session 0 gets you through the portal. That's all it's for, is playing some background stuff, and we'll have some fun with it. Since it looks like there might be a few people coming through, this might be a mass exodus coming through the portal. So no, you've already had your first session, so that means immediately that you can now level up. And if you'll do that real quick while we're sitting here doing that, as everybody else, Albio, you should be jumping to 3rd here in a little bit, aren't you?
Yes, sir, right after this session.
Can you
Yeah,
kick
me
that
too.
map back out?
Can I do what now?
Can you kick that map back out?
The world map? Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
Boom.
Thank you.
No, thank you. All right. So while he is leveling up, just like that, man, what kind of DM am I? We're going to find out tonight because I got to time that. We're going to see if we can
What?
put some... Oh, nothing. Did say a word.
I
worry
worked
about-
that.
Just pay attention to the avatars. Play with your avatars.
So we're at the point where
Killed the world.
Go ahead, Aaron.
so Pharaon has he's discovered this, went back to camp, talked about it, and
you
now
have-
we're out with the adventure party. the
You're getting
volunteer.
ready. You are leaving, except the bard got distracted for a brief moment and had forgot something back at his tent and ran back to his tent and said, "Oh, I needed to grab my level upper." So, but you proceed to move on back up through the ruins, and begin to move up through the tree area. You're following back the tracks back through that you're used to before, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to see where
I'm pretty familiar with the area by now.
Yes, you are. And where is
And
my map?
Albiel's pretty familiar with that area too, because he was there.
He was there. But did I delete the map? Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? The map that we used for the, well, I don't know if this one's going to load. Let's see. Let's see if people can get this one, if it kills y'all. It shouldn't.
Oh,
Hopefully.
training.
Don't say that. Where's my library?
I got it.
Yeah, make sure everybody gets that up. I'll proceed to make your way. You are tracking them, and I can't put it. I need to actually put a grid here. We'll do 75. All right. And you are coming in. Let me bring this over so people can see it on stream. Coming in from the northeast area, as you will see on the map, and your tracks follow along the tree lines. And what shall y'all do? What are we doing?
Well, what time of day is it? What's the weather like?
Well, I think our write-up just talked about that. The fall, the trees were beginning to slowly start changing, and fall was beginning to take place. I would say through the traveling on the map and all that, knowing that each grid is about 20 miles, it has, it's taking you it's actually taking you a good part of the day to get up to this area. So I would say it was late afternoon when y'all come to
Late
this
afternoon
area.
at this point? Okay.
Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
Well, maybe we should find a good place. Before it gets dark. Do I see such a place?
Good idea.
You see just a big open field, and you've got you're tracking, I would assume, unless the druid. No, cleric. We don't have a druid. That's right. It's bard, cleric, and Albia. You're a sage wizard. Okay. Yeah. So Pharaon, the ranger, is tracking, and you are following fresh tracks as always, and you can roll me a nature check if you would like. Uh-oh, Dusty. Oh, Dusty says got caught in traffic. Well, hopefully, he will hurry up. Let's see. What'd you roll? I'm waiting on you. Oh, yeah, give me a little roll there, Pharaon.
I don't remember how to do it.
What? You open up your character sheet.
No, I got it. I'm at nature.
Yeah, just click on the dice. There you go. Really hard.
Oh, we're starting off. It wouldn't be a session if I didn't start off like that.
Oh no! All right, Dusty's trying to hop on. We're just let me see. You. I guess you're tired from your studies. Because you're really not paying attention. Anybody else?
Can I roll survival?
You can. Let's see.
There we go.
Yeah, and second. Survival. Okay, so the tracks are fresh, Albella, and you're concerned because you so every so often it's just you're not sure if it's the wind or if you hear off in the distance something is out there.
Can I just get a recap real quick of each character and what they are?
Actually, let's do that real quick. That's my bad. I kind of jumped off in there normal. Let's do a character introduction to everybody, because that's kind of lame-o on my part. And that gives us time when Dusty is still trying to get logged in here. So we'll start with you, actually, Pharaon. Introduce yourself, who you are, what you're doing here, and we'll go from there.
So for people on the stream, or whoever doesn't know, Pharaon's a wood elf. He's are we going back pre-portal?
Just who you are right now. Yeah.
Wood elf ranger, went through the portal a few weeks ago.
Loving life.
Kind of been out on his own and doing the ranger thing, and studying a some ruins that were found with a mechanical calendar that had some ancient writing on it and has been deciphering the meaning in the calendar and the way this world works. So
Yes,
yeah, that's who I am.
All right. All right. Well, then we've got Linvon.
Linvon is a Lightfoot halfling bard. Was singing a song and then got whisked in here.
Sweet.
Oh, there's Dusty. Yay. All right. El Bella.
El Bella is a Furbolg cleric who got lost from her family, went around searching, ended up in a portal, and just kind of ran into these guys.
That's good. We got some healing.
Yeah, that you do. All right. Albiel.
I am Albiel Tinkerbottom. I am your gnome wizard. I was running from something that one of my alchemical creations backfired and ended up getting roofied and thrown through a portal, quite literally. And here I am in this strange place, and when I get back, I'm going to give Prater some hot feet.
Hey, now. Not all his fault, you know. All right, and just joining us, was running a little behind there, life getting in the way, is Dusty.
Hi there, I'm Dusty, or Dusty Old Book Sniffer, if you want the full name. I'm a gnome ranger with a fondness for books, and I sought out the portal because I needed to go find a place where I could keep books safe from dragons.
Did you find
Nice.
it? Did you find it, Dusty? Did you find the place? Is it here?
Well, I'm hoping it will be, as soon as I kill all the dragons, of course.
Okay, there you go. Well, you know, we've got one so far. You've been
And
alerted
I'm gonna
to.
kill it.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna kill him.
All right, so a real quick recap since Dusty came in. Yeah, so after kind of reviewing what's been happening around the old ruins and where the new camp is at, Feyron had revisited the location of the Goblin Cave up north of the old ruins and noticed that there were fresh tracks, humanoid type tracks around the area, and he rushed back to the encampment to find this group that felt it was pertinent to go see what was happening there, since other groups are out and about. They're either foraging for food, foraging for supplies, actually on other missions, stuff like that. And this group has now ventured up back north through the start of the mountain areas of the Vale and were hot on a trail until Feyron, weary from his studies of this mechanical calendar, kind of lost the track of the humanoids. But Elbella stepped up, and sensing that they are not alone in this area, but it's dusk, late afternoon, on the first day traveled out, and the group was thinking about possibly breaking camp somewhere, but Albella is not quite certain that they are alone, like I said. And with that being said, everybody's got the map.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
We're looking for a place to camp, I think, unless she...
It may not be safe to camp here. If we do, we need to be very careful. Something's out
I'm
there.
climbing on the big furbog lady, because, yeah, more height advantage.
Yeah, stay where it's safe.
Well, we can't just...
You got 8 feet now.
Rather than... I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Probably wouldn't advise just traveling through the dark, so we could find a spot and then Maybe a 2-man group could do a sweep. I don't know.
Albiel will climb down off of his mount, go over and
We have
touch
mounts.
Aaron's bow and cast light.
Oh, now I'm seen from far away. No.
We can surely light up the
I
dark.
figured you needed some light because, you said you weren't, happy with traveling in the dark, so I gave you some light.
Thank you.
Y'all can determine. So you kind of lit up the area. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Oh my.
That might have.
What could possibly go wrong? Out of character, out of character.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I said we go on one of these tree groves
that?
and set up. What was that? Oh, great.
There was a brief grunt somewhere. Not
Mhm.
sure what that was.
Notching of the arrow.
I knew it. Something out there. It's coming to get us.
What direction was that coming from?
I'm also going to get an arrow ready.
Yeah. Linvon and the elf have no idea what the hell's going on.
I'm gonna make a stealth check,
Sure you are.
and
Aaron has no clue.
I want to move. I want to move away from the light.
Where's it coming from? Where's the sounds coming
Somewhere up ahead of you. Yeah, you've got these tree lines and the tracks. You got a set of tracks that kind of move along this way, and there was some that were following that kind of moved along, and basically they were staying fairly close to the trees.
I say
We're all really perceptive.
Yeah, they are.
I am.
Let me use.
I think.
What
think
was
it
the
would be safer
highest
to travel
perception
in the trees.
roll? Elbella, you
Yeah.
know there's stuff in the trees somewhere. You heard a giggle.
Oh,
You
they're
thought-
in the trees.
You just ran into the trees, didn't you?
No, I didn't. That was before you said.
I think you need to roll a deception for that one.
Yep. There's notice, and oh well, you know what? Since the group sitting there and they've got a light, then let's see. This little guy, Pharaoh should know better from his last.
No better than what?
An arrow flies out from the trees to the south and slams into you, Pharaoh. Clipping your shoulder.
What?
Yep, a arrow flew some way that direction. Y'all may roll me initiatives. Pharaoh should have remembered from his last trip out here what happened. He forgot, didn't he?
Oh, I didn't forget. It's ingrained. I'm looking for vengeance.
Goblins.
I don't know if he's going to tell you or not. I don't know.
I'm going to very briefly stand behind Pharaoh.
No time for stories right now.
No time
And,
for stories. Oh my gosh.
I'm
All right,
going to
here, let me lock
prepare
tokens.
an action to
Okay.
shoot at anything that comes towards us aggressively.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
So do we see anything where they're coming from?
No.
This isn't a movement.
Okay. What is it then?
I'm going to use minor illusion and create the sound of a larger
Okay.
war band, basically,
Okay.
in these trees.
Okay. Roll me a. Would that be? Let's do.
There's no roll on it unless they try to interact with my minor illusion.
Well, it's okay. Let me make sure. Well, I was trying to do something else with that, but let me just make sure. Minor illusion. Well, what I'm doing is they hear this noise and all that, and so I'm trying to give you a play up on a deception. Something that's going to be rolling against them. Okay. So I was going to say roll that. You can choose it: persuasion, deception, whatever, with the advantage. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I've got a roll there. All right, when it's their turn, we'll play some stuff out because, like you hadn't already guessed, there's probably something in the trees that wants to kill you. All right, anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Pharaon, your turn. As you have an arrow clipped your.
But I don't see anything, correct?
No, you don't. If you remember last time, they shot at you from behind the trees. And we're very good at it.
My cover.
All right. Can I scurry up that tree on the edge there, or do I have to wait?
Did you just do what was your movement there? I was 50, so you've got what? Yeah, you've still got 20 more movement, so you could scurry up a tree, certainly.
All right, scurrying up the tree, trying to gain an advantage of sight.
Okay. You can make me a perception check.
Too bad his bow's lit up.
His bow's all lit up, yeah.
Fantastic.
Our light ran away, and so did my cover.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. This may be my first kill for the night, the way he's rolling. You may actually hear they'll fall out of the tree and die. All right, Elbella. You see this lovely elf skimming up a tree and just lighting up like a lighthouse in the night.
Well, there he goes. I'm just gonna bless the ones who didn't run away.
Okay.
It's my turn. I'm gonna scooch back a little.
All right. He can't really see another host. Thanks for the host, Walix. Let's see. That goblin. Oh man. And what was your little roll there? Okay, 24. All right. Well, they're gonna. That was pretty high. That's what I thought. So he's gonna. All right. This guy is going. What was your perception roll there? Oh boy. All right. Let's see. He's just. Ow. Oh God. Hi, sweetie. You're lit up like a Christmas tree there, Pharaon, and another arrow just found you. Found you very well.
Heavy damage? What the hell?
It was a critical hit.
Did it knock the bow out of my hand? That's what I want to know.
You can make me a deck save.
Well, maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want it to fall at this point.
You can drop it if you'd like. Do these games use the same? No, Baz, we don't. So Hondo, we don't run the stores for the Portals Reach game because there's so many different DMs. Some are streaming on my channel, some aren't. And so for this stuff, it's almost Adventure League rule based. There are some perks, but at the moment, that stuff's all closed. That was Goblin. Okay, he shot. All right, this guy. Let's see. And okay.
Wow, we just started. I'm almost dead.
You got a cleric. You'll be fine.
You've got a
You'll be
light on your
fine.
bow. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What the? Are you serious? You're such an ass.
I'm not doing it on purpose.
You said you were going to do this for the game.
You said you were gonna kill him. Oh wait, no, he did. He did.
Okay,
I remember.
dying in the tree. I'm dying in the tree.
Question is, did you fall out of the tree?
He fell out of the tree. You will see him go. You will hear this is not on purpose. So, and
you didn't do it on purpose. Whoever cast light on his bow did it on purpose.
falls down, and you see this body slam into the ground. Bam! And yes, arrow is two goblin arrows are deep into his chest. And
Did we see where the arrows came from?
Y'all make me perception check real quick.
Okay. Oh. Please be just as good as the last one. Decent-ish.
Oh my,
maybe?
Albella.
Maybe?
Yeah, okay, so they came across from the other tree stand directly across from him. One of them you did not see, but one of them you heard some type of screech, and an arrow flew almost straight across and slammed into his chest. And let's see, this guy. Oh, they're on fire with the. Oh wow. Okay, you can't kill him anymore. So at least we know that he is. Well, you don't roll it yet.
I did that on accident.
Yeah, you don't roll it yet, Gooby.
I was just saying, that's my bad. I was messing with it.
Albiel, your ranger has fallen.
Let's see. I'm gonna look around, see if I can find a pebble on the ground,
Okay.
and cast light on it, which should make Pharaoh's bow no longer glow. And I'm gonna toss it as hard as I can,
High as you can.
Hard.
hard as I can,
Oh, I heard high. I was like, what?
to out there somewhere.
Make me a dex check, please.
Oh, great.
Does anyone have a sling?
No.
I have a 10 dex.
Can I
It
assist?
lands on Pharaoh.
No, it hits Albella upside the head because she's standing over him. He kind of rears back to throw it, and it flies back. It actually flies backwards and hits Albella, and it lands next to Albia's legs, his feet.
Then I'm going to step on it so that nobody can see it.
Oh man, where's Matt? I need
And that'll be the
Matt.
turn.
Okay, well done, Dusty. You just witnessed this behind you. What shall you do?
I'm gonna try to look around for
Safety?
that would be smart. I don't know if I'm that smart. I'm gonna go find a small bush over here to hide under.
All right. Move that
Bravely.
way. Yep, roll me a stealth check, please. Okay.
At least I'm small.
What's up, yo? It's good to see you. All right. You think you're hiding in the bushes. Think being the key word there.
I can't see you. You can't see me. Never failed.
You you just know that you have something across the way, forest line at least. But 2 arrows slammed into him, but you only one was pointed out that was seen, taking out Pharaon.
And I still have my bow and arrow ready to go if I happen to see anyone.
Yeah, you can give me an area where you want to look, and I can you can have a perception check if you'd like.
The direction I saw the arrows coming from.
Oh, Elbella pointed out that it looked like it came directly across. What's up, Knight?
Like here-ish somewhere.
Oh, no.
Never mind. You were busy hiding.
There is a very interesting leaf in front of my eye.
Exactly.
And I'm very tempted to sketch it down in my book.
Portal's Reach is going to
I'm
get
not going to. I'm just very tempted to.
bad reputation that when the players are playing, they get really crappy rolls. Oh, my.
Is it a book leaf?
A book. Oh, God, really?
is
Really?
very
You're going to
clearly
start
a
that
book leaf.
already? Really?
Where's the rock? Sorry, I had to get up and. Where's that rock at? Is it still pushed into the ground?
Yeah, he stepped
I'm
on
standing on
it. Yes, he stepped on the rock that's glowing. Did you want to try to go pick it up and throw it again?
No. Not particularly.
Linvon's going, I just got here and this is what I'm dealing with.
Okay, can I see Pharaon?
Pharaon's body, yeah, you can see part of it. Probably maybe his legs are sticking straight up. He's got maybe he somewhat swan dived into the ground. Like an arrow.
Yeah.
One of his
Sticking
legs
out of the ground head first.
something like that. One of his legs is twitching a little.
All right, I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration on him.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, Steve. I appreciate the subscription. Oh my gosh, we hadn't even got to the real meat of the deal yet. And there, so you just put Bardic Inspiration on him for what?
His death save or whatever.
Can you use it on that?
Doesn't say I can't.
What was that, dog? Can you? You're saying you can?
It doesn't say it's not allowed.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Okay. Well, then we will allow it. Realms. Hey, Realms. How you doing? Anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to take a step behind Elabella and attempt to hide.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Oh, you
I tried
guys
to
are
do that in my
on.
cover move.
No, I think some shenanigans are going on with the rolls. Just saying.
It is
All
too
right,
weak.
Now that I'm completely hidden, I'm going to move over here.
All right, would you go ahead?
totally safe behind this 8-foot.
I wish there was such a thing as a DM dice mod, but there is not. It is the internet was being all wacky yesterday, and it's running over today. All right, so he tried to hide and knew he couldn't, so now he's.
What do you mean tried? I successfully hid. I'm completely hidden right now. I am the shadow.
You are the shadow. Okay. Pharaon got a he got his first death. He got a save. Yay! All right, you can pass your turn.
They're just trying to make up for it. Appreciate it, though.
I am trying to help any way I can. You gonna pass your turn?
Oh, sorry.
There you go, Elbella. What you want to do?
Got an idea. It might not be the best.
Those are always the very best ideas.
Don't encourage me.
Do you have the mood lighting for this thing where it's like if it's nighttime it turns the lights down on the background? Is that a thing on this one? There we go. Is it night or is it dusk?
It's getting to be dusk.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to use Hidden Step to turn invisible and then charge into the woods and attempt to find the person who killed Faerun.
Okay. Hidden Step. Whoosh. Wait. You're right here. Okay, yeah, it was. I couldn't move you because Albia was trying to step underneath you. He was. I think he was trying to catch a look, but.
Oh shit! There goes my cover.
I told you it doesn't work hiding behind the tall people.
All right, so you hidden stepped over there. Is that what you just said?
Yes, I am now invisible in the trees.
All right, you may make me a perception check with advantage, please. With advantage. Roll
I
that
didn't
again.
put advantage on?
It didn't roll it. Just roll me another one. Just roll another perception check.
Okay.
Now, there you go. And I need a stealth check from you while you're invisible, trying to creep into the woods. You can roll that advantage too, please.
All right.
You're trying not to step on the twigs. Why is it not rolling? Are you clicking on the advantage button?
I did.
Interesting.
It's like lit up in red and stuff.
I saw a 20, so I think she got
You're
that.
fine anyway. Yes, and you sneak up. You definitely step over dung and rocks and gunk and all that, and you look just slightly off to your left, and you see knocking another arrow.
Oh, that thing.
Has no idea you were there behind him, from what you can tell. What's up, Form Fitting? Welcome to the little stream avatars. Aren't they cute?
I think that's all I can do.
That's
right
all you
now.
can do, right? Yeah, exactly.
Charge as an action and the bonus. So.
All right. This little guy, but you're going to see him. He is going to try. All right. And what was your perception? Oh, yeah, you saw him. So you see him kind of get down on the ground a little, and he is crawling, and he's moving over here. And he looks, and he sees targets. He's going to wonder who to shoot. And so he has a dice. 1, 2, 3.
Definitely not the completely hidden person.
Either
No.
completely hidden person.
Yeah, what was Dusty's? Oh, Dusty, your leaf is going to betray you, Dusty.
That bad leaf.
As an arrow comes slump. It actually takes out the leaf and hits you in the leg.
That was my favorite leg.
I know it was. Now, Linvon, is your sound stuff still going on? The rustling and all that?
Yeah.
It does. Okay, so I thought so. All right, so he is. Actually, that's a save. Let me see. Against your roll, which was pretty damn high. Yeah. Okay, doesn't matter. All right. Back on. All righty. Albiel?
Albiel's wishing he knew Fireball at this moment, but I think we're gonna go this direction. And at this moment, he's going to grab his crotch and tell everybody that's shooting at him that they're number one, only with not the proper finger.
But now, it doesn't your rock all of a sudden light?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so it begins to grow. Actually, it wouldn't be that bad because you stepped on it. So let's just say that maybe it's projecting out like this.
And that was Mage Armor, by the way.
What's that now? I didn't hear a word you just
Mage
said.
Armor.
Oh, mage armor. Oh, okay, that's fine. All right, you're good. Oh, there it is. Okay, Dusty, you believe that now, and you can make me a perception check with advantage. Dust, please.
Okay.
Another leaf has taken your interest.
I'm gonna run over here to Pharaon then.
Okay. Would you like to unplant him from the ground?
Toss away his bow.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right. You might want to scoop the dirt away from his mouth because I think his mouth.
Yeah, I'll do that as part of casting. I'll like kind of use both my hands sideways as scoops to kind of scoop some stuff away from his face, and then just tap his nose a couple times as
There
I
you
cast.
go. Hondo Baz, we'll see you Thursday night. We're going to run a session 0 Thursday night instead of our regular deadbeats. So we'll get everybody who needs a session 0 run that night.
And then I'll just kind of hide behind his feet that are.
Okay. You can make me a stealth check if you'd like again.
Why the hell not?
See if maybe you're distracted by. Okay, a little bit better. Okay, yeah. You're hiding. You're not. You think you are. Let's put it that way until it's their turn.
He's a bigger target, so.
Yeah, his legs are twitching more now.
I'm hoping that'll do it.
Yeah, he's trying to breathe. All right. My. I thought this was going to be quick. Oh, no. Pass your turn. Or this is going to handle. Oh, my. Linvon.
I'm going to continue moving while I pass. While I pass by, I'm going to try to go sneak again.
Okay. You tiptoe through the tulips. Crawling along the ground.
Okay, now that I'm in range, I'm going to miss, apparently.
Yeah, I would have given him some cover too. So next time, let me know when you're going to shoot him because he is hiding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you thought you kind of saw it. I'll give you that somewhat, and because the arrow came flying out of there, but he missed him.
Okay, I'm going to throw Bardic Inspiration on El Bello and pass.
Can you do that if she's invisible?
Oh, I didn't realize she was still invisible.
She's invisible. So if you want to give that to somebody else.
It doesn't last forever.
Lasts a while. Yeah, I'll throw it back on Pharaon because he's going to need some help.
How long does your invisibility last, Albella, then?
Until the start of my next turn, or until I attack, make a damage roll, or force someone to make.
He can do it after you move, then, yeah, because you're going to pop out here in a second. All right. Pharaon's already got it too.
I thought he used it on the death save.
No, his save was clean up. Here, try again. Give it to somebody else. You only got 2 left, or the goblin if you want to give it to him. He'd appreciate it.
Yeah, seriously. No, I'll just save it.
There we go. Pharaon, you are finding yourself gasping for air from mud and gunk in your face as you face planted into the dirt, but you are somehow breathing again, legs kicking up in the air.
All right, I'll put them back underneath me where they belong. And do I have a clear line of sight to that goblin?
You can make me a perception check because you have no idea. You know it in the area from where the arrow came, but you don't know where he's at. You have no idea.
Then,
but Dusty's behind you, pointing somewhere. It's over there somewhere. But you also know that another arrow that slammed into you came from the other Cospa trees to the west of you.
Okay, so does that I don't see anything over there
No,
either.
you don't see anything. And there's behind you is a big rustling noise of some type of, I'm not sure if Linvon wants to explain what that noise was, but there's noise rustling in the trees behind you. What was it, Linvon?
Bleak situation here. Right off the bat, surrounded.
Yeah, on all sides.
Alrighty. So I know there's one in front. I know there's one behind me or something, and then I know that there's at least one to the east.
So, what do you want to do?
I there's not much I can do. I'm just going to try to take cover at whatever angle I think is best, protects me from these threats. Right against
Okay.
that tree trunk.
You can take some cover. Yeah.
Save my action.
Okay. Very well. You can say you've
At
got
least he's
a.
not glowing anymore.
Yeah, you're not glowing anymore. Your bow's down on the ground. You can probably reach over and grab it.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Yeah. Okay. Albella. Now,
Where'd
so
that
you
go?
will you will then spring to life. It will show up all of a
Where
sudden
did the
there.
goblin go, though?
Okay, so the goblin is hiding, and you know that he is right there in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna walk right up to it and smash it and scream, "It's right here!"
All right, as you begin to scream, and then it turns, and death looks on its face, its eyes wide open, as like, where the hell did this big blue? Because aren't you a furball, so you're blue?
I'm green-ish.
Oh, you're green. I apologize. A green furball coming out of nowhere, and you're not invisible anymore. So let me pull that
No,
off.
I'm not invisible.
And you, would you like to go ahead and call that?
Yes, I run up to it, scream, "It's right here, guys!" And I smash its head straight into the ground with my mace.
She's
Great
very-
club, I mean.
She's got more violent over the years as she's played. Have you noticed that? Boom.
No, I haven't
I
noticed
think it's
it.
sore rubbing off on her.
She was always that way. She's just now feeling her own. All right. It has no more head.
Do I see any more
I
in this area around
make
me?
a perception check. You detect nothing in this area.
Okay, then on the other side, probably. I'll just let him know. I guess there's nothing more on this side. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah.
Make me a perception. Make me another one, Elbella, please.
Me? Okay,
Yep.
sure.
Uh-huh. Oh,
I'll
let
hit.
me see if he can beat that. All right. Okay. All right. Rustling through the tree area back, you basically can hear it somewhat, just briefly. Something yelps out and begins to you just basically hear it rustling away from y'all.
I'm getting away.
Something was there, but moving way off in the trees, moving fast away from you. But it was definitely Keith. Actually, Pharaon, you can make me a perception check too, since you're there close to it. Would you please? Yeah. Okay, he's still pulling mud out of his ears and dirt and some.
I'll change the color on my dice.
Yes.
That helps me.
All right. Yep. There we go. So Albiel, your turn.
I'm gonna dash to there.
All right. He's throwing himself to caution to the wind. He rushes up. Yes, and you see Elbella partially in the woods there, with Gore attached to her weapon of choice. What is your weapon of choice there, Elbella? A mace.
Great club.
Oh, the great club you use? Okay, never mind. Yeah, she has. It's a bloody great club now. There's some goblin goo stuck to it. And she's looking over you, smiling.
I will give her a thumbs up and stand here.
Okay. Dusty?
Um, I'd like to try to figure out if I can see or hear anything around us.
Make me a perception check, please.
Hmm.
Because you didn't quite know where the other arrow had come from. Okay, so you heard some of the same noise far off on the other copse of trees, moving fast away from you. And then you have the noise behind you. I'm not sure how long that lasts from Lynn Vaughn, but until he says it's over, there's just a big, which you know is an illusion from him. So, what to do? Oh, got disconnected. Ah! Did we dust? Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
Oh no.
Yep, he lost his Wi-Fi a second. Okay, we'll hold for a second. All right. Linvin?
I'm going to dismiss my minor illusion, and as I'm moving forward, I'm going to ask Elbilla if there's any other creatures in the woods over there.
I heard something further down. Like, not where I am right now, but over where Faerun is. But, further down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna double move
Okay.
into the woods right here. And I'll end my turn.
All right. Faerun.
I'm gonna run. Can I make another perception check? Kind of look behind me.
Yeah, you see Dusty there, aghast that you just took off and left sitting right there.
It's dangerous over there, Dusty.
Yeah, he's quite aghast. He was, studying a leaf and you left. And
Just kind of look at.
outside of the noise that left off in the other cosper trees and the noise that was behind you, this illusion that was there, dissipated, and that's it. You don't see anything else or hear anything else. It's become eerily quiet all of a sudden.
Mm.
Sorry, Dusty.
Yeah, well, it worked so well last time, so I'm going to charge over to the area where I think I heard the noise and look around, see what's up.
Perception check, please.
Mm-hmm. 1 second.
You detect nothing. Actually, it is now nighttime has settled. And y'all believe that there is nothing around you. For some reason, it is eerily quiet again.
So I guess we're safe? They ran away?
You think that if something was there, it is no longer here now.
I want to cast.
Looks like they're gone.
I don't trust it. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh, I bet you are.
Mm-hmm. Not that I know how to do that, but.
Well, I'm about to say, how do you, what? Oh, yeah, okay, oh my God, you and I got to go over stuff then. You got to hit the magnifying glass, open that up, which is going to give you the roll that you will drag onto yourself. All right, so you're supposed to drag it to yourself. And then, so you got 5. Now you check off if you used a spell slot, so No,
I did that on accident.
Are you trying to roll it twice?
No, I clicked it
All
on
right.
accident.
All right, you can check off one of your spell slots.
I'll tell you how I do
All right.
it. I just have it mode in combat with display and actions.
Yeah. All right. Y'all believe that if there was anybody else around, that they are no longer in the area. You are out of combat.
All right.
I cast Tiny Hut. Oh wait, no, I don't have that yet.
No, you do not.
Tiny hat.
Lehman's tiny hut.
Tiny Hut.
Hate that spell. Absolutely hate it.
I will have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna disallow it. All right, Dusty, we'll move on over here since we're waiting on him to get his router back up.
Duff,
What?
how do I put guidance on people?
Guidance I think needs to be coded, so
Oh, it
it's
has to be
actually
coded.
so no, it's in the if you go to the effects
All right.
and you can go down to guidance, and it should be
Ooh,
there, and you
I
can
see
drag
it.
that effect and you drop it on each person. So
Welcome back, Dusty.
I'm gonna do that because I think we need that.
that's fine. You it's a cantrip, and y'all are out of combat, so you can drag that to
So.
each. Yeah, we call it, that's our free Skittles. So you drag it onto everybody.
I get everyone. Okay.
Okay. And Dusty's getting back on. Yep. We think. Hopefully.
So I'm going to make like 100-yard circular sweep while I'm gathering up some firewood just to try to scope the area out and make sure.
You find the firewood. You're really good at that.
That's the one thing.
You guys want to take a short rest?
It's
Yeah,
night has settled into the grove area.
All right.
You can
Well,
short
when everybody
rest.
lays down, I'm gonna do Song of Rest.
Okay, so you want to just do a short rest, or you can do a long rest? Long rest is fine
I
too,
would love
unless you
to
want to
do
go
a long
off.
rest.
Unless you want to go off in the nighttime. So that's up to y'all. Need to let me know.
Rather not travel by night, so how about a long rest?
Long rest.
Nighttime long rest. Let's see.
Of course.
Do they?
Oh,
Someone will
get
keep
stupid
watch.
dice.
Yep, we go through the nights, yeah, and it's eerily quiet. You, I think you catch a few glowing little creatures flying up in the sky at night. You hear the screams of scabbits, some other growls. Definitely a few sounds you've not heard before. But other than that, the night shall pass. I'm not going to. And the sun
Murderous.
rises, and you guys have a long rest.
Nice.
Which I think we were going to talk about, actually. I don't know if we even played it. We were going to, a long rest was not going to give you the abilities to completely heal up. There were some other side rules we've been talking about instigating. I don't think we're going to do it yet, but I know we're going to down the line. So, but for this moment, yes, Pharaon's lovely pincushion wounds have healed up.
And I once again provide guidance to my companions.
There, it's all sitting there. I think everybody still got it. Yeah.
No, I
All
had
right.
to put it back.
Oh, you did?
Okay. I call a party meeting around the smoldering ashes and discuss the folly of making one glow and danger.
Just
Before we move on.
have a little thing called tactics.
Hey, you said you wanted light, so I gave you light.
Oh, that's funny. Can I help you, Cat? Really? You're gonna walk right through me again, aren't you? You son of a bitch. Alright.
Cats
What's wrong?
always think they belong exactly in the middle of where they shouldn't be.
But they belong everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, I might be a little bit biased.
Okay. So, the day has begun afresh anew. The party has survived a quick ambush of goblins. Once again, Pharaon has encountered, unknowingly forgetting it happened last time he was out in this area. And what are we doing?
His mortal enemies. He's so good at
I
fighting.
removed my mage armor, but I don't know why. Should have fallen off at a long rest.
Well, I'm gonna scout out because I know that there was one in that crop of trees over there. I'm gonna scout out and see if I can pick up that trail.
You can make me a perception check with advantage, please.
Trying to find more goblins.
Duff, could you share the map back out to me?
I'd be more than glad to do it. You also know that you can open up your character sheet, and if you right mouse click on the right portrait, it'll bring the map up for you, whatever map you were last on. See if that should do it. If you do that, I'll share it to you, but I want to see if it just to give you some of your fantasy ground education for the night. You should be able to click on the right portrait. No.
No, it's not letting me.
There you go.
I think
Okay.
it's because she crashed.
Probably.
And I guess I should ask, the tracks we were following to begin with and that I found before I went back to camp and told everyone, were they clear to be goblin tracks or
They were
something?
humanoid of some sort. Yes, they looked very similar in size and all that. You just, you were weary, so you just saw the tracks were kind of fresh, and you decided to make haste back to town to get a group out here. But they venture off. You see some tracks. Yeah, you saw several over there. There were at least two of them. One that's dead, and there was another one over in this other copse of trees, and he fled east. Fresh tracks, very easily, not trying to cover them at all.
Do these follow the other, or is he going a different direction?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll point that out to the group, but kind of
I
figured
think
that anyway.
Instead of right-clicking on the portrait, the token portrait, you double-click on it.
Did I say that? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Double left-click.
Double click, sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
double
right click.
click.
I did say right click. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. All right. So you found some tracks.
Yeah, I let the group know what I found, going off in the same direction that we were originally tracking anyway.
All right, so let's continue.
Okay.
I will climb back on my mount.
Oh my. So the group sojourns forth and begins to follow east. And let me show you. Yeah, we're off this map now. And here's what happens. Back inside portals. So we're back on the map, and we've got we need some trees over here, but you're going to make your way in and around, and you will you're coming out of this area. It looks like I need to put trees on this map because there's going to be a few trees. Not many, but there are a few. But also, when you're moving along, you come out, you see in the opening this, I'm not sure, you can't really determine what it is. It's a little far off for you, but there's definitely something in front of you, some type of structure. And as you make your way closer and closer to it, it begins to take form. And you see what looks to be a large wooden wagon that is overturned and is in this clearing, and there looks to be some water or something kind of flowing on the back side of it. And you also can smell vapor. You can smell something burning. There's a little smoke wafting in the area. You see that the wagon it's old, but it's not decrepit old. That, it's very similar to the wagon that Zeb came through, but it's definitely an older version of it. This wagon's been here a while, but not, maybe a year or two. I'm trying to remember. I had to figure out when a group came through. So y'all remember or have found out that the Zeb's wagon was the first Zeb, and who did Zeb come through with? Oh my gosh, I can't remember who his other character was. Oh, it was Oaken. They came through on a wagon that actually, but the last couple times that groups have come through, the wagon has not come with them. Yeah, it was Oak. That's right, Zeb. So there is a wagon here that's upside down. It definitely has been reinforced with some, looks like some old broken shields or scavenged planks. There is looks like a carcass of a scabbard of some sort has been kind of bolted up onto the side of it, nailed to the side. You see several slits and holes of various sizes have been kind of bored or carved out from the side of the wagons. And like I said, there's a little wisp of smoke coming from it, and there is a small cloth flag that just kind of hangs unmoving on the top of the wagon.
I'm sorry, did you say the smoke was coming from the wagon itself?
You see a little smoke coming, seeping out from a hole in the top, a little bit, just a crack of a hole, and you smell, it's this vapors of something just kind of, something's, I don't know if it's cooking dead or something coming from there.
Somebody shot a red pin into the top of it.
I was just gonna say, should we see that red pin there, Duff?
Oh, no, you shouldn't. That actually, I should have erased that. That's not, the PID's actually part of the graphic. The map that came with this was not very user friendly. It was designed more to play, on tabletop. And so I cut the wagon and actually dropped it on top of this map. So the pin doesn't do anything. It's just actually part of the original graphic. I'll delete that later. So there's no pin there. Ignore the pin. But outside of that, this is what you see. There's some just gunk and trash kind of laying around the side. There is this, it looks like a moat, but it's not been completed. It's just kind of dug around the side of it, and I don't know if that's filth or what. Whatever it is, it stank.
Latrine.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's kind of flows a little bit. They were trying to make it, they were digging and just stopped. Possibly there is a shovel right there. And you watch around a little bit, and you can see that the back of the wagon, it looks like it's a door.
So we're just coming to an opening from wood. So we're basically still in the tree line looking out.
Yeah.
How far away?
Oh, 100 yards or so.
Tracks lead to it?
Oh, yes, they do.
Let's make a break for this tree on the left,
Let's go.
because there's no sight line when you approach from the windowless side.
Well, there's only the only window side you basically see is where the door's at. But from this side and other side, there's a couple holes, definitely 2 to 3. There's even, on the other, what would considered maybe the back or the front. You can't really tell the way this wagon's been, but the door.
I was just saying this one right here.
Yeah, that looks like to be a door of some sort. But there are slit holes on all sides except for the door around the wagon.
All right, well, we can work our way around to where we can approach it from the door side. If that was the plan you were going for.
Yeah.
Calm down. Let's go.
Yeah, you tell me.
I was just gonna start casting firebolts at it.
Is there woods that allow us to?
It's not get close enough to it. It is definitely a clearing to be able to see from all sides of it.
But just to get around to where we can approach it from that door side, we can get.
You can make your way around, certainly a little bit. Y'all are still not far. You're still far off.
Well, the general plan is to work our way around without going in a clearing to at least get to that angle and then start approaching from.
It's fine. Go right ahead.
That's what we're doing.
I'm not seeing any move. Y'all can move.
I must have a
Where
wrong
is-
map or something. I just see a map of an up close.
Okay. Oh,
wagon.
we're all the way down there. I didn't see.
Yeah, we're at the
Oh,
very
You're
bottom.
at the very bottom of the map. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
the map thing.
Move down to the bottom.
Oh.
There we go. Now.
That's one large wagon.
Yeah,
Giant.
bigger. I should probably make the squares a little bit bigger. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm not trying to bust you off.
It was on an isometric map, and Fantasy Grounds doesn't do isometric well at all. So it's about 10. You would think if you had to get on top of it, it's a 10-foot movement. And just theater of the mind, folks. But
That's cool. Do I can from here? So what are these squares?
They're supposed to be 5 feet, 10 feet. I'm not too worried about it for the moment until you guys get closer. Go look in the hole.
I don't know.
I'm gonna
You
try
know, if
taking.
I had a fireball right now, I would
I'm
light
gonna
that
try
thing on
taking
fire.
cover behind this thing.
You can light
more
the
rocks.
things on fire.
Fire
There's
is
you,
always the answer.
Linvun.
I like
You can
fire.
hear a little cackling. Do you think coming from inside?
Like speaking that I can't understand, or
Do
it's
you
just like
under-
somebody's just sitting there
do you-
laughing.
Do you? Yeah, it's a language you don't understand.
I'm gonna cast comprehend language.
Oh, you are. Are you?
Oh,
And
Okay. Are you going to listen to what's inside?
yeah,
You hear a few goblins talking inside. Finish up cooking. I'm hungry. Well, we got to get ready. There's somewhere out there. They killed our friend. They're talking to themselves. You know, they killed Looby-Doo. There's somewhere out there.
dude,
We do.
Looby-Doo.
that's a hell of a goblin name.
Zeb's going to be mad if we don't. We got to stay around and make sure everything's cool here. Actually, not Dib. I'm actually named Dib's going to be mad. We got to protect it. Pay attention. What's going on?
So it looks like they're trying to make a fort out of this.
It looks like it is a fortress. It has been reinforced with the other pieces of wood they've disengaged from the wagon. They sorry, Zeb, I didn't mean to take your name. That came to mind. His actually name's Dib. They heard it say Dib, and they there's some smoke. It sounds like they're cooking something inside, because as you get closer to it, it's fairly. You can smell something wafting. It's whatever it is. It doesn't smell good at all. You're used to this, Pharaon, from when you were in the last cave. Whatever they're cooking, whatever they're eating, if it's scabbit that they're kicking, it doesn't cook well, apparently.
So I got this fortress and a half-built sewage moat. Okay.
can I make an action?
If you would like to start combat off, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna target the wall right there, and I'm going to cast sleep.
All right, 1 second.
This is
Bear with
reminiscent
me.
of our last
All
encounter.
right. Damn it, where's my other... Crap. All right. Let me get them up. You know that there are a few in there, correct? All right. You roll, 5d8? No, not that many. What the heck?
Sorry.
Yeah. Try again. 5, please. What are you... Let's try again.
That's
Yes.
5, right?
No, it's 6.
Oh, all right.
Oh my.
I just dropped the 1, but whatever.
That's okay. I'd like D8s, not D6s.
silly D&D making
God
us do
damn it.
math and stuff.
do you use Phoenix Guard? There we go. See, that's not. I actually got a 1. Okay. Alrighty. May I? Let's see. 26. All right. Make me a perception check.
For what?
Just make me a perception check. You don't hear any talking going on inside there anymore.
Okay. After listening for a second, I'm going to tell everybody behind me that I think I put them all to sleep. We should get in there before they start to wake up.
I'm gonna go over there and look in that window.
You look in, it's very dark. You are accosted by the smell of whatever's cooking in there. You kind of hear something boiling a little bit, and you hear the snores of you see what looks like on the ground are 2 goblins sleeping, but you also hear someone yelling, "Where the hell's the food?" I don't know. Do you understand Goblin?
No,
I do.
No. Yeah, well, you hear someone yell, "Where's the food? I'm hungry."
From inside?
From inside.
I kind of glanced towards the door. Is it latched from the inside?
You can't tell. It looks like it's actually barred. I mean, you're kind of peeking in there a little bit, but your arm was going to be very tight to fit through there, and it's not close enough to the deal.
All right. Well, I duck down below the window.
You can see that looks like is a true big. There's a big bar, reinforced piece of wood behind that sealed it shut.
Yeah. So I motioned to them as they were coming up to let them know that it's barred. But I'm ducking. I'm kneeling down so nobody can check me out.
What about the rest of you? Albiel, Dusty, Elbella, what are y'all doing?
Well, I want to burn the damn thing down, but nobody's gonna let me.
I will totally let you do that.
I'm okay with fire.
I wouldn't
I like
stop
fire. As long as there's no books in there.
Well, if we can't get in, we can surely get them out that way.
Albiel, can I throw you inside so you can burn the place down?
Well, he won't fit.
No, I can burn it. I can burn it down just fine from out here.
Oh no, those
We
they're
just want to
barely.
be certain everything's burning.
Yeah, they look like they're more, like they're like arrow slit holes or smaller.
Oh,
The way they have made these little holes.
How heavy is that barring? Is it just like a metal bar that goes across, or?
Well, you don't know. You didn't see it.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm asking Pharaon. Pharaon.
Whispering.
Yeah, obviously.
There's he saw there's a pretty big, it's a pretty big piece of lumber that's backed up, basically shafted back the door so it won't move. It is. This wagon is fairly solidly reinforced. Y'all are noticing.
So it's like leaning against the ground, up against the door.
No, it's barred across.
It's barred across.
So, as they come up close to me, I'm whispering and I'm let them know what the situation.
And you hear it burn back again. I'm tired of waiting.
Okay, I'm going to move to the window and ask Pharaon to give me a boost.
Okay.
And I'm going to look inside the window as little as possible and cast Unseen Servant inside. and his instruction is going to be unbar the door.
He's got the spells working tonight.
Okay. You cast Unseen Servant, and he has a strength of 2. He cannot move the wood.
Pharaon shakes his head, walks around the corner, and knocks on the door.
Not what? Yeah, your servant, I hear what you're doing on, but he doesn't have a lot of, he has almost no strength for what he can do. Just for you, Lynn Vaughn, understanding what's happening there. Yeah, the door is, like I was saying again, it is solidly reinforced. It is, this whole wagon is basically meant to make it, it looks like it is a well constructed, or well out of the parts that they have. It is definitely goblin made, but it is a fortress that's meant to take some punishment. Pharaon, do you really walk around to the back side of the door over here and knock? I'm just asking. That's what you said.
It's like the simplest thing to do, really.
Are we selling like Gnome Scout cookies or something?
And
Sure, why not?
Linvon, you begin to hear the sounds of something pitter patter. Maybe perception check. See if you understand what you're getting ready to hear. Jalzum, I had Pharaon down, but they healed him. But I had him down.
Yeah, he said that. I had him down.
I had him down. He went up in a tree with a lit up bow, and he was shot down horrifically, like Japanese planes flying in the Pacific during World War II. They're just blown out of the sky. He kamikazed into the ground, but he survived.
Literally the only 2 crits I've ever seen Duff roll.
There is a sound for you hear something as though it's like climbing up a ladder, and it's coming up, yelling about food, and then it goes, "Where's my? What the heck? Wake up, you dumbs!" And he's over slapping him awake.
Oh, great.
Slap, 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 slap. And they, we were sleeping. What the heck? Man, smoke must have made me fall asleep, dummy. And they're kind of, groggily waking up. Because I think he can just slap them awake, right? And it will wake them up. Yeah.
Any physical action, I think.
Yeah. So
my plan was not well thought out.
Did we roll initiative?
A little hasty.
I haven't got confirmation yet whether Pharaon really knocked on the door, or because right now y'all are still behind there.
Not now that he's waking them up, or not.
He's waking them up, but yeah. So Linvon knows that. The rest of y'all are kind of sitting around there. It depends on what Linvon wants to.
You know how I play, man. If you said it, you did it. So.
Yep. I'm just gonna tell. I'm just telling them to burn it down.
You hear that? You hear them? They heard the knock at the door. They're here. They're here. Tell them. Get them up here. Get the spears. And they hear some running around, flapping around. You hear a bunch of stuff being dropped and scraping of wood, and they bang on the door some more, like they're checking it. And you just barely catch every now and then a spear tip kind of pokes its way out of the hole a little bit, then goes back in.
I'm gonna jump up on top in case there's a way for them to get up on top.
You can 10 feet movement. Now you will see that. Don't take that the pictures. All right, there are a couple of holes on the top also.
But I don't know that. Right?
You will know that when you go up there.
Well, that's what I was kind of hoping for. In case they came up, they'd have an arrow waiting on them.
Well, or you might have anyway, there's a couple holes, and you see some smoke venting out of one a little bit, and a crack in the wood.
So we're talking small holes like these?
Yeah, exactly. They're all around.
I'd like to try to smash the door down?
You okay?
Well, I was kind of hoping to save this wood because, you know, we might need it for the town. But I'm just going to start firebolting the damn thing.
I'm waiting. If someone does their first attack on this fortress, because it has hit points and it has abilities and non-abilities. That has, you know, weaknesses, things like that, and it is on the tracker.
All right.
And if someone wants to fire at it, then away we go. Well, what the heck was this? All right.
Yeah, critical firebolt.
You missed the fort.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
so
you know those fortresses, they're so dodgy.
It took some damage. Yes, the wood begins to smolder. You can hold on now, Bella. You just did already attack and you whiffed, didn't you? Yeah, Now y'all can roll me initiatives.
Why did I roll 2?
Let me see, Pharaoh.
I still have that effect on me, the bards.
Well, Bardic Inspiration's allowed to roll a D6, but
He's
that
got
should have rolled.
guidance.
What?
I gave everyone guidance.
Oh, guidance. That's why. Okay. Let me see. I got to roll for them. Oh wow. Okay. Albiel.
All right. Albiel's going to do tried and true firebolt.
Okay.
Because, you know, fire versus wood, fire wins.
What's up, Josh? Good to see ya. Pharaon, you're stepping on the top.
Yep. We'll dash around, look through these holes, see if I can see a movement to fire them.
Okay, so you're gonna look in one of the holes?
The first one quickly. If I don't see anything there, I'm going to move to the next one.
Make me a.
I'm not like getting down with my eyeball in there. I'm just.
That has. Okay, so there's this fortress. Okay, you're going to find out. I get to giggle a little bit. Yeah, so you're going to look down at a hole. And yeah, well, it's part isometric, Josh. The original map is, but I put it on a flat surface. I just like the wagon way it was set. So the map originally comes with this was not well thought out. I'll show everybody after it's done how the way they played it. And it would give so much away. So I cut this in Photoshop and put it on this little overlay, this little map. Anyway.
I just want to be clear here, Duff, since you're trying to murder everyone. I am standing upright. Kind of dashing around, looking in these holes. Okay, I'm not down there with my eyeball. Okay, all right.
Every time.
No, I understand, but this fortress has a particular attack. You've got to understand that it's going to be thwarted. It has what's called spear thrust attack, and basically you get near the holes, spears come thrusting out, and you are standing over one, and so that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to give you some checks here. But you're going to actually, so you step over one. Make me a perception check, please.
Boom.
Okay, you see a goblin down there. I'll put it in the tracker for a sec.
Orange dice.
And it is standing right below the hole with the spear looking up at you. And we'll be thrusting that spear up as you fire down on it. So you may shoot and see if you hit. Did you target the goblin? Keith.
Which one am I looking at?
Well, there's goblin 1. Well, okay.
So I mean, maybe I shouldn't have rolled twice. I don't know. What do you want me to do?
Well, the first attack hit, but you just got to remember you got to use the combat tracker, and that's where there's where you could have dropped your roll on instead of just rolling. Okay. Yeah. So you've got to hit. So go ahead and give him his damage, and he at the same time as the arrow slams into him. Yeah, I figured as much. He is going to push a spear. A spear is going to come juking up at you and get you. All right. But you see the arrow slam into his body, and he drops to the ground.
His death throes were to throw a spear at you.
Linvan.
All right. I'm going to move away from these doors or the windows.
Yeah, the backside is the only one that doesn't have any slits in it. I will let you know that. Everywhere else there are.
Okay. I'm going to try going up this side. Actually, I'll come around here. I'm going to peek around this side over here.
Okay.
And make sure nobody's coming around this side.
No, I gave y'all, but basically I would say I gave you a record order of the whole, all around it, just real quickly, before y'all attacked it, and just giving it away that there are arrow slits and spear, slits all around it, up top and around, except for the back door. And there is no on the front side are just some slits in the wagon seat and like that, But this looks like this is the only way in and out. And you can tell from the tracks here. Now, this moat is gunky refuse. Looks like they were trying to maybe circle the wagon with it and just stopped, There's goblins for you. And they throw trash and it's pretty rank back there. You're trying best to keep your breakfast, inside you.
The door, does it open in or out? Probably in.
Can't really tell.
Are the hinges on the outside or the inside?
Who said there were hinges? It looks like it might actually open upward. It is a wagon, and there may be hinges on the out. It's or it could just be a door that just drops. But you know that the bar is reinforced on the inside. If that makes sense. Did we lose him?
No, I passed my turn.
Oh, sorry. All right. They will. All right. So All right. 3. How many are there? Sprays of creatures within 20 feet. All right. So quickly up from the top holes here, these little blobs, they're kind of like, they're wrapped. How do I explain it? It's like Molotov cocktails wrapped in skin. There's 3 or 4 of them come flying. Actually, how many do we want to say? Spray of blobs of oils at creatures within 20 feet. Okay, so this is going to be everyone except Dusty. Dusty's back away, but the rest of you, these little things, it's like a, mini grenades come flying out from the holes real quick and start splashing around. And they kind of light up. They're little. It's a little Molotov cocktail made out of something gank and fat and and it's hot, a little bit of oil. And the 4 of you, everyone except Dusty, make me dexterity saving throws as these little things come flying out everywhere. If you beat a 10, everybody did? Who's missing? Pharaon? You too. Oh! One of
Wait,
them
how are they
catches-
throwing these things out?
They're throwing them out the holes. They're just throwing them up and a couple out of the top of the ceiling. They're just throwing them. There's like just chunks of them. Just start again. It's called Fairly Hot Oil Barrage. It's like a barrage of these little things come flying out of the wagon and land everywhere, splatter all around y'all. Y'all jump out of the way and all that. One hits Pharaon in the face. It gives him a couple of bits of fire damage, but his also and they just quickly they burn up the oil real quick, and they were just and then Vaughn, rate me a perception check, please. You hear them, back away, back away. And you hear them kind of making, they're saying something about backing away. And pitter patters. Oh, Bella.
Where did I hear them run to?
You didn't hear, you heard some noise. Do you speak Goblin?
No.
Okay, so there's some grunting noises inside, and you hear some pitter patters and moving around inside.
I'm gonna just keep hitting the fortress.
Slammed into it. All right. Well, that's a, whoa. Oh, is it, why did it make a sacred flame?
How does it have it has dexterity.
It's how, well, sacred
Like
flame is not a,
She's casting.
Really dodgy.
yeah, you're casting, but sacred flame is not, what's its damage? It's radiant damage. It doesn't do anything to it when you slam into it.
No.
Yeah. Albiel saw that it did take, the fire has been doing damage to it.
Oh. That didn't help at
Yeah, you're
all.
standing right in front of it and you can't even hit the broad side of a barn. You're saying to yourself, and this is...
It's literally a bar.
I'm gonna stick to my great clothes.
All right. You can pass your turn.
Oh yeah.
Dusty.
I know.
I'm just gonna come sit right next to this rock and have an arrow knocked and ready in case any of them get brave enough to come out and fight.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Alrighty. Alright, let me... Alright, Goblin, let's see. Albiel.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He slams into it again. Yes. Takes more damage. That almost, you saw the door buckle when you hit it with that fire damage, and it is smoking away this back area.
I will also holler up to Pharaoh. Get off the wagon, it's gonna burn.
Fire is starting to take its toll on the wagon, yes. Pharaoh.
I'm going to take my chances on the next hole and take another look.
Go right ahead. Do it.
All right, what do I see in there?
I need a perception check from you. He's like it's like a door hole. He's looking through his little eye and looking in it. You look down there. You detect smoke. You can see that. You still see the fallen goblin that is there with its arrows stuck in its chest, and you don't see anything else except there is a small little door kind of built into the floor there. You know, it's kind of halfly made, and it's open, and you see a ladder sticking up from the ground.
Really?
Yes, you do.
All right, well, I step back and yell out to the group, let them know what I see here. There's probably more of them.
Linvin. What
I'm gonna
shall
try
you do?
getting on top of this thing.
10 feet of movement. It's on fire though. The back area is where you're at. That area is nice and smoldering, thanks to Albiel's hits. But you
I'm
may
gonna
move up
change
there.
that. Can you
Okay.
lock tokens? 'Cause
Oh, I
just
can. I haven't been playing it really out because of the way the
Oh,
map's
okay.
showing, you know, because it's 10 feet to get up there, but you know, you
Yeah,
just
I'm
kind
gonna
of tell me what you're
I'm gonna
doing.
double move. I'm gonna double move.
Okay.
Go to right there, and then right there. And
Okay.
take cover behind this thing.
Fair enough. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my back into this little crevice, and I'm gonna put my shield up in front of me in case they throw any more of this stuff out. And
Okay.
then I'm
Yep.
gonna end.
Oh, okay. LBL. Oh, Bella, I mean.
Okay, one more time. I'm gonna try. Hopefully, leave it.
She is.
I can't! I'm
It's the,
I can't hit the building!
it's the smoke and the costed smell that is around you that is just, you're having, you
I
know,
was doing so well.
and you're
now it's all
swinging
gone.
and you totally miss. And the rest of the group's looking at you going, who brought her?
I'm
Did
getting
you
too
bring
old
her?
for this.
She's with you. No, she's with you. Dusty.
Albiel is covering his face with his hand and shaking his
Face
head.
palming. Welcome to Portal's
I will
Reach.
fling you in there.
She is a proper reject if she can't even hit the broadside of a barn. Hired. Duh. What do you...
I'll just shoot an arrow at the door.
Go right ahead. Let's see if you can hit. Don't roll a 1. Slams into the door.
Donk.
Yep. And bam. It's the arrow slams it. You just hit it just right, and the door falls. It cracks. It basically shatters. It's like it's on fire, and it kind of falls apart from the damage. And there's still a piece of wood across the backside of it, but the door is definitely not a door anymore. It's just some crackling pieces of hot wood, and you can see inside. Several of the planks fall off of it, and little of the smoke from whatever they're cooking. There's you see inside there that there looks to be like a little cooking area, makeshift. It's got a little pot of something boiling, and yeah, horrible. And that's about it.
Okay. I'm gonna just kind of crouch back behind the rock and take a quick note that doors are very vulnerable to arrows in this world.
Yep. Albiel.
I'm gonna stay right here until one of the tankier of
Yeah,
the group.
yeah. You can still see the same thing.
Hey guys, the door's open.
Yeah, there's a small cauldron there, something bubbling all out of it. There are a few spears, crudely, poorly crafted, laying on the floor. There's a dead goblin there with one of Pharaon's arrows stuck in it. And then you just barely back toward the back, kind of where Pharaon's standing, you kind of see what looks to be the top spokes of the part of a ladder sticking out of the ground. You don't see anything moving in there.
The door's open, and that's gonna be it.
Okay, Pharaon.
In the midst of the chaos, what?
Yeah, you're a little hot on your mic. You're blowing right into it. Sorry. You're
Alright,
forceful, dude. There you go. Better.
So in the midst of the chaos, before this flag burns up, I want to take a glance at it. Does it have any insignia on it or anything?
Oh, no, it's not at all. It's just a piece of cloth that's made to look like a flag.
A pair of goblin underwear.
It could very well be. And you've touched it now, and you have a disease. I'm trying to kill you, man. Go work with me here. No, there's no insignia like on it at all.
So I'm assuming I could tell what just happened with the door.
You heard it kind of crash. You heard some wood kind of break apart. You see light. You could probably look from one of the arrow holes. You can see some light definitely shining in from the back side through the hole.
Is the back part of this burning on top?
No, just the door area where he was slamming it in. His spells were hitting the door. But it looks like if it continues to burn, the whole thing can catch on fire. Yes.
I'll hop down here and look in that window and see if I can see a target.
Perception check. There's nothing moving inside there.
And I let the group know. They must have went down in the hole.
Linvin?
I'm going to continue moving around the back. And what do I see when I get there?
Well, I consider the back where the door was at. You're toward the front now, and that's more
What
like
do I see at the front?
the right.
Is there another door?
No, it's just like the riding cart. You know, the part was just kind of being pulled. It's only a few pieces of it left, and there's a few arrow slits there. That's really about all you see right there from the what would be considered the front of the wagon. What's left of it.
Okay, I'm gonna pass.
Oh, Bella,
Do we still hear goblins in there?
perception check. You don't hear anything except your stomach growling from the mess that you're smelling.
Maybe we burned them up. But the door's open, right?
It's falling apart, basically.
All right, I'm just gonna stand by it and prepare to smash anything that happens to walk out.
Dusty.
Hopefully it'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go hang out over here and keep an arrow knocked and ready to.
Yep, you look straight into it. Yeah, your angle.
Really...
Yeah, it gives you pretty good depth in there, and you don't see anything happening. You've got dark vision, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. You're not. There's nothing happening inside the wagon.
But they do see the hole with the ladder going down, right?
They certainly do. Except for Elbella, she can't really see anything in front of her at all, apparently. Oh. Y'all
I'm
think
just
the
gonna
wagon's
narrate
empty.
the scene out loud,
Mm-hmm.
acting like no one else can see it.
Okay. Pass your turn. Top of the order again, Albiel.
Okay, I will tell the group, don't worry guys, I got it, and I'll walk in the door.
You walk in, and that's what I'd say exactly what you see is a dead goblin, filth. There are what looks to be a small cauldron, and you look into it, and whatever they're cooking, no, not hardly. Never in your, till you would have to be, dead before you would put something like that in your mouth, whatever it is. And you look at the back of the wagon, toward the back area, and there is a ladder that goes down into the ground. It looks like they've dug a hole below here.
So I will go towards that ladder and kind of peek over the edge And if there's anything down there, I'm gonna like cast something at it. I don't know yet, but we'll just see.
Well, so let me explain what you're getting ready to see here. Second map, and which was the real map. This is when it comes into play. Really? Can you anyway? And you're seeing. You can kind of see down. All right, and so Albiel, you are basically like standing above the ladder, and you can kind of see down, and you see it go down a good about 10 feet probably or so, and then there is a landing. But you don't see anything moving around, at least at the end of the ladder.
Okay, I will peek through the hole and kind of whisper out there, okay guys, it's clear, come on in. We got a ladder down here that we can go down and kill some more goblins, because I haven't had my fill yet.
See, Linvun is over here. Let me put everybody where they show up on the other map. I'm assuming that y'all might think about actually wanting to go inside. I'm just calling me crazy.
You crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if that was an invitation.
It's up to y'all. You don't have to.
I might not. You are in charge of killing us, so.
Now, it's a
At this
vicious
moment,
rumor.
I'm out of movement, so.
Vicious rumor about killing players. All right, anything else or pass your turn?
Are you leaving all of that killing up to Jowzam then?
No, I'm not. He knows better.
That will be it for me.
Bayron.
Is this wagon still burning?
On the backside is, and the top of it's beginning to catch fire.
I'm gonna go over here and
You can take an action. You take an action to put it out.
yeah, that's what I'm doing, because I'm thinking that these wheels and axles and things would come in handy back at camp.
Yeah, the wagon's not that old. Like I said, hey Matt, are you still in the stream watching? If you are, let me know. I'm trying to figure out something. I forgot.
My goal would be
No, he's actually down in group 1 doing their little interrogation.
Oh, he is down there? Let me see. He is. Then he's not. All right, then I'll pee him later about it, just to try to get you an age, kind of a rough age of how old this wagon is. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh, we're good. All right.
Yeah, I just want to save it, because these things are rare here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know they are. Onyx, go away. That's fine. You put the fire out. It is no longer burning.
All right. I guess that's what I do.
Linvin?
Did I hear him say that there was a tunnel down there?
There is a ladder going down into the ground, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna pull back. Move to right there and pass.
Albella?
I guess I'm going down the ladder.
Yes, you're a little bit bigger. So and getting in the wagon, you'll have to crouch down, but this hole, you're definitely is going to be a slow movement for you due to your size. Sorry, not trying to be mean.
No, it's fine. I chose to be a very large
Yep,
one.
you are very big. So you're going to head over, and then you see the ladder, and just play it that way, and you can begin to try to move your way down it, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're about halfway down, and you turn and look, and you knew it was going to happen. You will see what looks to be a nice tunnel. And standing right there, looking at you, firing an arrow, is a goblin. And he will shoot you and miss you. Okay? So you did about half movement to get down there.
Okay.
And he screams
So I
out.
won't be down there till like my next turn.
You could finish your movement down there to the bottom of the ladder,
I will finish my movement.
and that's about it. Or you can still attack if you think you can hit something.
Well, you never know. Maybe I might. Okay.
Well, these are goblins and not the bronze on my barn, so she should be able to hit them.
Yeah, well, it just exceeded its saving throw, so she missed it.
Still takes like half damage.
I don't think so on Sacred
Doesn't
Flame.
it?
No, Sacred Flame, it
Oh,
takes
No,
no
I
damage.
can't.
No, doesn't.
That's a cantrip, that's right.
That was the wrong one.
Did you just give it damage? You did, cheater.
Take it away.
I
Make
did.
it go. Oh,
I did.
I'm so sorry. I click stuff, and I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I'm teasing you. You know better. Go make your avatar jump.
No, I hit Dusty.
You just gave that damage to Dusty.
Ouch.
Dusty, you're all the way up there, and the arrow came flying up. It did a JFK bullet maneuver and slammed into you. All right, Dust.
Those tricky arrows.
That's right.
I'm go stand by the ladder hole too.
Yeah, you can move yourself
And,
over here, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of
And
see
on my way
down.
there, I'm just gonna find some kind of lid to put over whatever was cooking because I do not like that smell.
It is very bad. You think
I
you
think
might
they
be better
boiled
if
the
just.
rabbit whole before skinning it or gutting it or anything.
It's what you think it is, and it's not cooking well for them. And you probably could just kind of put the fire out and dump it, so just kind of and kick some dirt and
Yeah.
maybe drag the goblin's body, which smells better, barely, just better than that, and on top of it, cover it up. So
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, I'll do
fair
that.
enough. All right. All right, so Goblin 2 is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Elbella, you will see that there's a goblin standing there, and right around the corner, also looking at you, is another goblin. And they both fire bows at you. Oh, no! And they giggle as they do. As the second one misses. And he yells back.
He was laughing too hard at the first
He
one.
looks backwards and he yells at something. And Albiel, your turn. You hear her taking some pepper shots down there. Ow, ooh, ow, ow, ooh.
Well, Albiel's gonna go down the ladder to protect his mount.
Yeah, you shoot right down the ladder. This is no issue for you and your size. 10 feet down.
I just gotta find a good place to put myself. And I can see said goblin, can I not?
Number 2 is the full wide out. The other one's behind. He's hiding behind the turn in the corner there.
Okay. Number 2 is going to get a firebolt in the face, hopefully.
He does. Slams into him. Call your shot.
Firebolt burns a hole right through his eye.
He no longer can see
I think that'll be good.
permanently. He falls over backwards to the ground. His friend looking at you and looking at back his friend and back and forth. Pharaon.
Pharaoh's going to move over to this ladder.
Okay. Yep.
What do I see? Just them down there
You see
battling
them down there? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. At the bottom of the ladder. You could move down the ladder, but you really don't have a place to step off because they're kind of in front of it.
I will hold my action.
Linvin.
I'm gonna go ahead and follow them inside into the ladder.
Same thing.
I've got one more inspiration to give, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Elbella.
Okay. Well done.
And I'll pass.
El Bella.
I'm gonna run over and smash him. Please God, hit.
I thought she was at half movement.
Oh wait, in the
Yeah,
tunnel?
actually, she is. Thank you. Yeah, you've got to crawl through here.
Oh, the tunnel's small.
Yeah, yeah. So you could only get
Oh,
about.
I can't hit him.
No, you couldn't. Not with the club.
Maybe with Sacred Flame?
Yeah, there she goes.
Still missed.
It was a success.
Oh,
so
it successed.
no.
It did
For
miss.
him, not for me. So, well, never
have to
mind
do
then,
it.
but
We have
yeah.
to do it.
no, that's not, didn't have to go that far.
Sorry.
But bonus action healing work.
Okay, she's healing herself. All right, Dusty, you see the furbolg move away.
Well, since there's room, I'm gonna
Yep.
hop down the ladder.
Yes, yeah, it's easy for you.
Come up.
Okay.
Would I be able to see Goblin 3 there or not?
He is. Yeah, he has +5 cover. Actually, I've been to tell them when y'all fire at him, because he's hiding behind the wall. But you know he's there because you have dark vision.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to hit at him anyways.
Okay. You would shoot at a -5 then. Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay, Dusty, fine. Save your shots there. Yeah, that's a hit. Well done.
It's because I get a
Call
plus
your
6.
shot. Is this your
I'd like
first
it
kill?
to go in through his ear
You can
into
ricochet
the
it
side
off.
of his head.
Okay, ricochet shot. Ding. He falls
Yeah.
over. Dead.
I got you back there, El. And that'll be it.
Yep, Albiel.
Well, I think I'm gonna come over here and help Bella move through the wall by giving her a couple of pushes. See if that helps.
Thayron, you see them move away from the ladder.
What do I see?
You see them moving forward, but Albiel kind of on all fours, kind of moving because she can't. It's very cramped in here, and you're going to have to duck to move around at all, since this is not a very tall tunnel.
But can I see anything past them?
You just see it. Yeah, you see the tunnel turn sharply to the south, southwest, southeast. Yeah.
Are there torches on the walls? Anything?
There are, right where you are at is one small sputtering torch, and that is it. No, actually, I'm sorry, there is not. You do see a little light coming from at the end of the tunnel. Not there. Light's coming down from the ladder. Sorry. But there's not much light in this area at all.
All right, well, I'm just following
I
behind.
thought Theron was an elf.
He is an elf. He's got dark vision. He can see all the way down there. Yeah.
I was just curious.
All right,
So what is
Lyndon,
it down? What is it down the tunnel?
just
10?
about 10 feet.
5?
Yeah, 10 feet. And you can move through them unless you want to double move.
Yeah, I'm gonna move through up to like right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can just basically see that there's a turn in the tunnel. Bella, crawling.
I am crawling. How far do I go?
You can, yeah, about right there.
Right.
I was gonna say I'm assisting her.
Yeah, we're just
crawling.
kind of pushing her butt, and she kind of looks back every now and then. You're getting a little touchy-feely for her. Because you can't ride her, because if you got on top, your back is just basically on the, you know.
Am I close enough to the corner to peek around?
Not quite yet.
Oh my god, I'm just there.
So close. Dusty.
I'm gonna just come up right here.
Okay. You kind of get a peek around a little bit more. And you see a little bit more of the hallway.
Can I snatch my prize arrow out of the goblin's ear there?
Sure,
I'm not
Dusty.
expecting it to be usable.
You can
I
grab
killed him.
that
I want a
arrow
trophy.
all you want. Yeah, it's your special. That was your first kill, wasn't it? Is it? Or have you done one already?
I think I got some of the. Well, according to our very lovely Alan Whitty, I killed quite a few orcs.
Understood. All right. Anything else you want to do? Yeah, you're noticing. Yeah, there's a little bit of light, just very, very weak flickering up ahead.
I'll keep a fresh arrow notched.
Okay.
Ready to shoot if anything comes back towards us.
Okay. And y'all hear you two hear whispering. Something's. Albiel.
Okay, can you lock the token for me real quick? I want to check something, see how far
That's
I can
fine. I'm not playing. It's isometric, man. So you're just kind of. You can get up to her,
there we
certainly.
Go. That should be about 25. Yeah, that's what I was aiming for.
Yeah,
right behind my mount, because, I got to help her get through.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Theron. You gonna move up right next to her?
Yeah. How does it sound like these whispers are right around the corner or far away?
They're soft. You perception check then. But you're not quite sure. They're not close, but they're definitely not far away either. So they're in the middle. Just as vague as I possibly could be with that. Linvin. Oh, he just bonsais right through. All right. And you will see that the room oops. No, that's not what I... Basically, the tunnel turns back. It's basically making a U on you.
I'm going to double move and peek around this corner.
Alrighty, make me when you step there, would you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? You hear a click.
I was just fixing a check for traffic.
Yeah, and I must succeed. Saving throw or take only halves the damage. Alrighty, so you're going to take half. And don't even take that. Yeah, the spike that basically punctures out from the wall there, hits your armor and just kind of and it stops. Actually, the stick probably breaks. Wasn't a very powerful trap, apparently. And you turn and you will see what opens up. Make me a stealth check too, would you please?
Okay.
Let me see if he... Alright. Alrighty. And you see standing right to the side of this throne, it looks like. There's a single sputtering torch that kind of illuminates this chamber and what you're seeing from around And you can't really see much more. There is a corner right there. And there is a makeshift throne of some of the wood here. And then some cots. And you see this goblin standing here. And he is knocking an arrow. And your stealth was check. All right, he's going to ping you. He sees you. But you've got some cover, so I'll give you that. And it skitters off the wall next to you as he fires.
Okay, I'm going to use the rest of my double movement and take another step behind the wall.
Back one, you mean?
Yeah, back one.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell them, like, there's one goblin behind a really poorly made throne at the end of this long hallway, or this end of this long room.
Something like that. Yep.
And then I'll end.
Albella?
Just crawling, making my way slowly.
Yeah, you can see into the room there.
Oh, wonderful. A
And you
thing
see a
I
couple-
can't hit.
Depends on how far your spell is.
Sacred Flame is 60 feet. On
There
80
you.
feet
That'd be
range.
good enough. Yeah, I'll allow that in here.
Oh, cool.
You're not going to hit with it, but that's okay.
Well, maybe you'll
I'm
be
just
wrong.
dogging you tonight, man. See,
Maybe you're right.
it's very rare I get to pick on you, so I'm taking the opportunity. I know it'll be returned next Saturday night, but I'm at least getting it in now. All right, Dusty.
Gonna come right over here.
To be
Mm-hmm.
returned tomorrow.
And I'm gonna try to shoot at Mr. Dib there.
Oh no!
I do not shoot at Mr.
No,
Dib there.
you don't. Luckily, there was not anybody in front of you. They might have gotten that in the tushy.
I'll just
Should have shot your lucky arrow.
That was your lucky arrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll just shake my fist and back away behind my lovely friend here.
Okay. All right. This guy. Well, a goblin comes screaming from around the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy comes. He came from around the corner here, dropped his bow, pulled out a scimitar, and came to whack. Hits Linvin for some damage. This one is going to shoot at Albella, but his friend is in the way, so he's going to have to shoot through cover at Albella.
I'm such a huge target.
And you bet he's in the way, but he was trying to aim and not hit his friend. It is a goblin would still do that and misses. Albiel.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go right there. And I'm assuming I can see the Mr. Dead there, right?
Yeah, he's just using the throne as some cover. Only -2. It's
Okay.
partial cover.
Partial cover at -2.
To -2. Yep. They're supposed to take half cover,
And,
but not where he's at.
We'll cast a nice chromatic orb.
Mm-mm.
Son of a... Where'd my bardic inspiration go? Nobody gave me bardic inspiration.
No.
Or my guidance, because, guidance would have been nice too.
No.
You had guidance earlier.
Oh, God.
Fell off.
All gone. Sorry there, Albiel.
Yeah, it sucks to miss, doesn't it?
Pharaon.
Especially when a spell that does that kind of damage.
He's
I want to move up there. I actually just come around that corner and thrust my longsword straight into this dude.
Okay. Hit him. Oh!
Nice.
You want to say bye-bye to him? Man of many words.
Just thrust it right through the throat. Let him down slowly. Let him slide off the blade.
Yeah, this goblin in the back screams anger. Linvin steps up. Oh, I'm sorry, you're moving around. My bad. Hugging the wall. Thanks, Nito. New to hype. Oh, you are really moving. You're sliding all the way there. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my back in my left side to that wall and duck down behind my shield. And wait.
Little shield wall tactic.
That's right. Albella, you want to crawl some more? For any new viewers, we're playing our West Marches campaign called Portal's Reach. You can find more information about it here on Lord Amble.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Okie. We got to watch out, Aaron's, because we got a player Oak in. We got to watch out. We're gonna have 2 Oaks now. I'm sorry, Albella. What would you like to do?
Some more crawling.
Crawl away. Boom.
You do the crawl away.
I can actually reach him.
Mm-hmm.
Finally!
Slams into him.
I hit a thing.
She finally hits. We'll celebrate with great huzzas.
It started off so well and then it just went downhill.
Yes. Dusty. Rosalie,
Come
you're
around
still on.
here.
Your avatar's still on fire.
Calmly.
All right.
And
The -2 for the shot. He's using the throne. The sacred throne. Oh, he doesn't care. I mean, slams into him. Oh, another goes down. Would you like to say bye-bye to him?
bye-bye. That's what I say as I shoot the arrow. Bye-bye.
Yes. The last goblin drops. What shall you do? There, you do not see.
Do not see what?
Not anything else in the room. That was the last one, you believe?
Well, did he look royal?
I'm gonna go over there and smash this throne.
He was slightly dressed different than the others. Yes. Sorry, what were you saying there, Albiel?
I'm gonna firebolt his throne because I can.
It's only reasonable.
Tokens unlocked. Y'all can move around. Tokens unlocked now.
We could put it in the new tavern, as a token. Put it on the wagon.
It's a throne for a goblin that's small. It's probably not worth it. So burning it with firebolt is my best bet.
Let's
go for it.
Okay.
Is there anything in here?
Is there anything in these crates?
They're a little like old supplies. You saw it probably looked like it was like a bag of flour. It looks like it was a supply wagon of some sort here. You're seeing turned over scraps of old food. There was some, these are makeshift pallets and blankets. They're all rotted and flea infested now. Yeah, it would have been worth value, but now it's not. Some of the wood's okay, but those crates are whatever is contained in them are now, empty. There are some couple of, you find a pile under one of the beds. It looks like there's 3 or 4 shiny rocks. They might have been mistaken for someday back in for a gem, but you can tell just by looking at them that they were just shiny rocks.
I'll take them. I think Sparkly Twinkly would like them.
They are sparkly, yes.
I was just going to say Albio's going to grab a couple too because Sparkly wants them.
All right, and that's
I'll take a couple and give a couple to Albio.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll grab my other Gruey Goblin Arrow.
Okay, what about, and so were you firebolting the throne, Albiel?
I'm burning anything that's flea infested and the throne, yes.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
Yeah, they're moving out.
Smoke and fire and
yeah, he basically pops. Linvin, anything you're doing? Did we lose Linvin? Ruckus, Linvin. He may have had to step away. Or him. Okay. You begin to fire the beds and the throne. Make me a perception check, please. Albiel, please. When you what you notice though, the throne catches fire. Oh, Linvin, okay, yeah.
Sorry.
The throne catches fire and all that, and there was a small. It looked like there was a little false bottom to it, somewhat, and there was some paper or something was there. It basically caught fire.
Oh man.
Oopsie.
Damn it.
Yeah.
A little hasty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say there's something that was there and it is now went poofed up because this throne was old. It was wood and it basically took the brunt of your spell, and whatever was in there is no longer useful. So that's it, and the smoke begins to fill up the room as it burns, and y'all can make your way. You see a pattern with this group. This group, they definitely learning each other's. They haven't, since all our groups for Portal's Reach are always going to be different. There'll never be, it'd be rare. They will play together for some time to time, but this was part of the point of it is that you'll get to play with different people from time to time, so, all right. Yeah. He is laid waste to down below, and you've got the ladder, and you've got this, fortress that is a wagon.
I just want to check out all inside here and make sure we're not missing anything, and then figure out if we can top it over or fix it or make it able to roll.
Well, only 2 of the wheels are here. Those like they've been pulled apart or used for some of the other.
Back half is burned off.
Yeah, the door is in that back. Yeah, it's kind of collapsed in, but you don't think that the wagon is salvageable, at least to make it roll. However, there is wood here to use. And the rest of the stuff is, the shields and what is it? They're beyond use. A couple of barrels, maybe. But there's enough salvageable, but you'd have to get the other wagon that's in town. You have to talk to Zeb. We got to find out what he's doing. I know he was, there were supplies in it, but there's a possibility that you could, find your way up through the area with the other wagon to load up and disassemble this and use some of the wood for other stuff. That is definitely doable. But
we need to start building
we
a
should
town.
definitely make note
Yes. So you can make, yeah. So not knowing what the goblins were doing, what their purpose was, that was been undiscovered now. But at least have a
I
wagon.
cast rewind time and unburn the throne.
Are there any other goblin tracks around?
Not that you can see at the moment. Nope. You may look, yeah, and I'm just letting you know from what you can tell. They looks like if there's any tracks that they headed. Let me bring up the map. Just let me bring this back up. Okay. So the wagon is in this area. Now, also from the look of it, there's no trail here. There's no way that you guys are going to have it rough and tough to create a way to get the wagon from the town up to here. I will give you that you don't understand why there's a wagon in the middle of this area. How did it get here?
Portals.
Okay. That is for you to discern and discuss. But it is definitely a wagon from your world. I'll give you that. And it's making construction. But you will be able to use it for supplies. But you have to get up at there. And I need to put trees in this area because there are a few, but not many. But any other tracks that you have, you will see lead to the river. And that's it. Another mystery for another day. Dun, dun, dun.
Well, if Albion has his way, there won't be any trees here.
Yeah, no doubt. Or anywhere.
All right.
No. That was Jowsing that killed the world with the thing, so that wasn't me.
We are.
All right.
You have at least killed some goblins, and you have got the wagon, and you may, unless there's something else you want to accomplish or think about, but you have reached the end of my campaign for the moment, and can make your way back to town to let the group know what has taken place. Get a recap from somebody. I'll post mine. And you also have a wagon up here to deal with, and to let the rest of the group know what you have discovered and not discovered.
Aaron will make his way back to the Oaken Grove from which he came to work on his ranger skills, which have been lacking. Studying too much.
Y'all will take a time. You'll take another day. It's a little day and a half to get back to camp, but y'all will make your way back with your stories to relate to everybody that is basically making their way back in and out of the encampment area. And we are good. Y'all have got yourself a complete session, and you may call this the session. Well, we're going to call it the Wagon Fort. Nicely done. Thanks for playing. I'm glad we got to run a session. Any questions or comments from anybody? Y'all wanted to know, like, well, what the hell was this wagon all about? Just so you know, because this is a one shot from another group of stuff, but it definitely had, it had a hit points, which you got through an AC. You could have kicked in the door, but it had a pretty high ace. Well, maybe Bella could have maybe kicked it in. I'm not sure if anybody else could have. It had a pretty heavy strength check.
Maybe if I could have hit it.
I think in one, I've seen another one where they actually had a Goliath was playing. They actually could lift it up, but it takes a couple of rounds to actually lift the thing up to be able to squeeze under the door. It takes good fire damage pretty quickly. They have an arrow. Y'all kind of came at it. It was interesting. I was hoping y'all were going to come at it from front. Y'all played it pretty smart. It has a arrow barrage attack that can take out targets, and then it has the spear thrust that it could do, and there's a bunch of hits there. And then it has what was called the fairly hot oil, and it's basically these blobs. They basically are throwing these things out of the holes, and anything within 20 feet have to make dex saves from this thing. It was pretty cool. But played it fairly close to the knee there, not bad at all.
Trying to not die.
No one died. Wasn't trying to kill everybody. So maybe. Not. But so I will mark that on the map. We have a wagon now, Wagon Fort, with an underground tunnel that's burning. But there was only they only had a few pieces of other wood kind of shoring up the wall, but other than that, it was just a makeshift hole in the ground. Well done. I appreciate y'all playing.
I think a couple of us leveled up to 3.
Yep. So so make note of that. I've got to get
I'm
into
working on that right now.
and I think Albiel, the rest of y'all getting close. Well, Dusty, how many is that? Is that your second session?
I'm level 3 now.
You are level 3? Okay. All right. So it's Linvin. Just, you've got 2 more sessions before you'll level. And he's going to, Linvin, Ruckus, we're going to be doing a session 0 Thursday night instead of the Deadbeats. So I think we're going to have, you, Dirt, Hondo, their characters, Vars, if he wants to spin one up. I think Candace, Aaron's going to run her session 0. I thought we had one more, maybe.
I know Brandon was gonna.
He's trying to. Yeah, we got to run up a character see if we can get it done before then too. I know he wants to run a new player PC.
Yeah,
that's right. And then I know Moondog, who's come out of a hiding, is wanting to play, but he's also talking about DMing. And so we're gonna me and Matt will get with him and see about getting him set and slowly. And Keith, same thing with you. We need to kind of get you prepped now to run a session 0. We can do that Thursday night if you want. I don't know if your schedule allows it or not.
All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, see you later. See you later. Let me know. If not, I'll run it. So it's my usual Thursday night streaming group, but we're gonna do it.
Oh, you're introducing your Thursday group into.
Yeah, they're the last group. Yeah, I haven't really spun up anything except for Lemon or Ruckus. He's the Thursday night. The rest of the group's they're gonna spin something up, and we may, like I said, Candace, she's got to run her character through as a session 0. So it's up to you. You can either drop in and play, or we can do it together. All of the above. Just let me know. It's 8 o'clock on Thursday night.
Cool. Yeah, maybe I can do that, and you can be in there and play it. That way, you can actually run. What's his name?
Well,
Wizard.
we'll show you what this happens in session 0. What happens with Praetor in the group? Yeah. Okay, folks. Watching, we'll be done for the night here. It was a quick Sunday night session. Usually Matt's streaming a little bit later, running past midnight, but we're done for the night on Father's Day. So we'll be back tomorrow night for Praetor's Rejects and the Trolls Are Us gang, still in the module Dead in Thay. So we're going to sign off. Appreciate you watching. We'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Thanks a lot.
See you.
Night.